So we were talking about doing a tattoos all together, you know.
Yeah.
And I told them, no, I don't want to do a big tattoo. So if you are doing something, I want to do something like very small, you know. Mm-hmm. So one of my friends said, yeah, you guys should do like 2 points. And that's how everything begins.
Oh.
Point. I really love all the genre and all the styles, and there is like good things in every people and in every music. So yeah, that's who I am actually. That's what my music are. When you start with a collab with Uzi, and after like Matt Decent was very interested into my work, so I released a record with Matt Decent as well. Mm-hmm. And yeah, then after I did the Get Low remix for Dylan Francis and DJ Snake, and that's how everything started.
Hi, this is Lauren Engel of Sidewalk. Talk today. I'm here with AAZAR.
Hey, how are you doing?
Really good. So, were you born inside Paris? I feel like most people are born like.
No, yeah.
You say Paris, but it's actually like a small town outside.
I live in Paris, but I come from the suburbs of Paris.
So, what's the subub called? Is there a name?
So the name of my city is like Aubonne.
Oh,
so
okay.
the meaning is like good weather, good water,
mm-hmm.
good water.
How big is the
city?
The city, yeah.
Not that big, like 30,000 people.
Oh, okay.
In the city, so
it's kind of like a small town.
Yeah, it's a small town.
Yeah.
But like that's where I grew up.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I met all my friends, and they are still friends. Mm-hmm. So no, that's where I come from.
Yeah.
I'm proud of it.
And your dad, was he a DJ before? I know he was like DJ.
Yeah. Oh, you did good research. Yeah. So my dad was a DJ actually. Was playing with the of course real turntable, because at this time the CDJs and USB stick doesn't exist. So yeah, he was a DJ. He was playing like funky music, disco music, and actually he's the one like he saw that I was listening a lot of hip hop DJ stuff, mm-hmm. like listening all the DJs radio show and stuff like that. So he just downloaded me Atomix MP3. It's like a software on your computer. Yeah. And you learn how to just mix two records together and stuff like that. Then he saw that I was good at it, and I was asking him for every Christmas to buy me turntables.
Oh wow!
So my mom and my dad bought me like crazy so they had this Denon, mm-hmm. so it's a brand. They used to produce those turntables. It was for CDs, but also it was turning like it's real CDJs, like real vinyl CDJs. So they bought me this for Christmas. But I remember like the price was super expensive. Oh, wow. So I wasn't expecting those turntables for Christmas. Mm-hmm. And then I opened the box, and it was I had two, so I was the.
How old were you at this point?
14.
Oh. So your dad was he DJing full time, like that was his job, or more?
No, so it was just for the weekend. Like he was working on this discotheque. I mean nightclub. Yeah. And actually, he's a photographer. Oh, so like for his career, he's a photographer. Yes. Oh, exactly. So what does he shoot? He shoots a lot of things. Like he can shoot industrial things, or he can shoot also like a lot of I don't know how to say it, paysage. I don't know if it's in like. We travel all around the world, going to like the craziest places in the world, and taking pictures of the nature or stuff like that. You know. That's really cool. Yes. And so, your mom? So my mom? Yeah. Actually, my mom. So she's like doing not the boring job, but she's doing like something like secretary or something. I don't know what's the good word in English. Mm-hmm. But actually, she's very, very talented at painting. Oh, okay. She used to paint, and also she's very good to to like when you buy when you get a house and you have to do all the stylism and the thing in the house. She's very good at it. So my mom, she's an artist as well. Mm-hmm. Yes. And she was playing a lot of, was it Rolling Stones in the house? Yes. Yeah. She was playing a lot of Rolling Stones, a lot of French rock as well. Like it's a French band, but Telephone and all those dudes. And yeah, so I grew up with all those guys. I just found actually old videos of me. I'm in front of the TV, with my tennis, how do you say?
Tennis racket?
Tennis racket,
yeah.
And I'm acting like I'm playing guitar in front of the Rolling Stones, and I'm dancing. So yeah, I grew up with all those music like disco, funk, rock, everything.
Do you remember how you found the DJ Cut Killer mixtapes?
I think the first one, it was my friend at the college. So I was maybe, I was. No, I think I was listening. No, when I discovered Cut Killer, it was on the radio.
Oh.
So he had this big show called Cut Killer Show every Saturday, and he used to do the Bomb Rush show. It was every Tuesday night. So I was listening at the shows, just because first I was like curious, and then I like all this new music, the way they mix the music, the scratch and everything. So I was listening to the radio, and the fun fact is that at this time I was young, and I had to go to the bed like very early, like at 9 I had to sleep, you know.
Yeah.
But for example, the Bomb Rush show, it was on Tuesday, yeah, and it started at midnight. So yeah, I used to like put the alarm and listening like secretly in my bed all the shows, and then I started to buy some mixtapes, and that's how everything begins.
How would you describe your personality back then, growing up?
I think I was. I was very like. Happy. Like good energy. I was friends with everybody. You know, sometimes when you're at school, there is group, you know?
Yeah.
And you got the kind of popular people, and you got the nerds, and you got the sports band and stuff like that. And I was very close to everybody. And I think it's really what defined my music actually, because I really love all the genre and all the styles. And there is like good things in every people and in every music. So yeah, that's who I am actually. That's what my music are also.
And what were you doing in your free time back then, like after school?
Playing basketball.
Oh.
Every day. No, two things. First, before I had the turntables, we were like every time after school we were playing basketball. I was pretty good at it actually. I used to like do summer camp in a big team in France. And then I had my turntables. So after when I had my turntables, it was over. Every time I came back from school, I had my bag. I threw my bag on my room, and I was DJing until my mother asked me to come for dinner. And after I was going back to DJing again, and she went to because you know when you are scratching, you got the mixers. It's like when you're scratching, it's like there is a lot of click.
Yeah.
It's like because I was listening with my headphones. When you without the sound, you can hear the clack 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 clack. And my mother, like I tried to do this like secretly in my room, but she can hear it. So she was like running in my room. Alexis, what the fuck did I tell you? Go to your bed right now. I was like, damn. So that's what that's what I was doing after school every time, like hanging with my friend, and after like playing basketball or DJing or playing soccer. It depends.
Yeah. What kind of career did you think you were going to do when you were in high school?
That's a good question. I think first I wasn't thinking about that. I wasn't thinking about my career. I was just living the present moment, having fun. And when I discovered music and DJing, first it was my passion, so I was doing this every day without thinking about like career or something like that. But you know when you are good or not, you know. So I realized that I wasn't the best, but like there is potential, and I can make something of my life with the DJing part. So I started like DJing in clubs, and hopefully my father and my mother was very like helpful because they were with me. They were very supporting, you know.
Did your dad introduce you to people?
No, because my dad was DJing when he was very young. But after he quit this world, you know, the DJ world and the music world and the club night world. So I had to do everything by my own. But they were very helpful. They bought me the turntables, And also when I told them like, yeah, I want to quit school and like focus on being a DJ, they did yes directly. They were like, yeah, okay, we are with you. I had to do, so yeah, okay, I had my my graduation.
This is for university or high school?
No, high school.
Okay.
And then I had to go to the university.
Yeah.
But then I said, no, I don't want to go to university. So they were like, okay, but you're not going at home. Because for them I was, like when I was DJing, for them I was doing nothing, you know. So I had to work. So I was, I used to work at IKEA. And then I worked at another place called Darty. I was like selling hi-fi and stuff like that, like alarm, a lot of things like that.
Yeah.
For almost 3 years, I did a few jobs like that, and then I started to get my own money with shows. And when I started producing, it was like a long time after. But when I started producing, like for my mother and my father, it started to looks like a real like job, you know, because I was going on the studio and I was like working every day on making music, thinking about what I can do, strategy. I mean, like what we're doing now.
And did you have a name before?
Yeah.
What was it?
My name was Lesty.
Is there music out?
No, I used to do podcasts actually.
Oh.
So because at this time you could have a lot of gigs just because you were doing podcasts. So
like what kind of podcast?
I was playing like every like hip hop, EDM.
Oh, okay.
Every kind of music.
Like kind of like a show.
Yeah, it was a show. Like every month, I put out a mix on iTunes, Spotify, not Spotify, but iTunes. Yeah. And yeah, back that time, I had shows like every Friday, every Saturday, just because I was doing podcasts with my old name, Lesty. I was playing in bottle clubs and some shows like that. So you know, when you're playing in this kind of club, you have to play music for people, not for you. So that's why I started producing as well, because I wanted to play my own music, and I was like, for me it was annoying to play, and someone came to the DJ booth. Hey, can you play Despacito? You know, some stuff like that. Yeah. Despacito wasn't out at this time, but it's for the example.
And what made you want to change your name?
Few things. First, all the industry in Paris. I mean, all the people I used to work with in Paris, I really wanted to like completely like do something completely different than them. And you know, like I know how people are. They're like, yeah, I was the first one who believes in you, and you came to play in my club for 100 euros, and now you're doing the star, and you don't want to come for like, bro, do me a favor, make a price, you know, all those bullshit. I don't want this bullshit anymore. So that's one of the reasons why I changed my name. And yeah, I just need a start, a fresh start again.
And how did you come up with it?
So I was talking with my one of my best friends, who was actually my manager back at this time, and first we were looking at the name with double A at the beginning to be first on the billings. Oh,
smart.
Yeah. So we were thinking about French word, and yeah, we were talking about life and all those things, and so AAZAR came up, and then we changed it because in French AAZAR is like HASARD, so we changed it in AAZAR.
How did you get your own production out there initially?
So I met those guys, AAZAR. I don't know if you heard about them. They used to be, I mean, they're not doing music together, but they used to do like techno stuff. They were signed on AAZAR. So I met them in Paris, and they were like very good for producing and production stuff, and even for the taste, you know, because one was very good at the production side, and the other one was the one who were like who found every new style of music, like the very good taste, a lot of things like that. So I learned I learned a lot of things with them, and they taught me they taught me everything about producing music. I mean, all the basic. So that's how I started producing music with AAZAR and Nomak and Devoted, and after we did Point Point all together.
What was the turning point that you wanted to become Point Point?
Sorry, what's the question?
Like, how did you decide you want to be Point
Okay,
Point?
so Point Point, at the beginning it was just a collective. We didn't have a name, and we were just like organizing, like throwing party in Paris. It was the first trap party in Paris. And yeah, we were like making music all together. And one day, Nomak sent us a demo, and he goes like, "Yeah, guys, I did this. It's not gonna fit on my project. It's not gonna fit on the AAZAR project. It's not gonna fit on Devoted project. So I think we should just find a name and put out music and see what happens." And the demo was Laughing Ray. So we did Laughing Ray. We find a stupid name, Point Point, like two dots.
Yeah, actually, who came up with it?
So we were talking about doing a tattoos all together, you know.
Yeah.
And I told them, no, I don't want to do a big tattoo. So if you are doing something, I want to do something like very small, you know. So one of my friends said, yeah, you guys should do like 2 points. And that's how everything begins. Point Point. So yeah.
And how about record?
That's exactly the same thing. Like we were thinking about a name, and Devoted goes like, yeah, we got Point Point, so we should do record. And I was like, yeah, let's do it.
What made you want to do it?
Yeah, I mean, record was more like label, so Devoted to God, who really wanted to have his own label. But we were all down to like do this project all together and help him. But it was really the one with Jordan, the manager, who like were very involved into the label process. Finding like I told you, he's the one who were finding like all those new artists, all those new music. And then we had so we decided to do the record label all together. And that's it. Then after we did the record party, all the Filet Mignon mixtape. That's it.
Yeah. And how did people find your music like early on? Was it from SoundCloud, EDM blogs, or how?
Yeah, it was. So it was from SoundCloud, but I know Snake since a long time ago, since maybe now like more than 10 years.
Oh wow! How did you meet him initially?
Because he was playing at the Cut Killer show.
Oh, okay.
So I was listening to Cut Killer, and then I found these guys, and actually was the first one when I came to I remember. Was a club in like near near the city where I grew up, and I wanted to see him play because I was listening to him on the radio, so I wanted to know like what is he playing in shows. I was probably like 17, or I don't know if I was 18 already. And then I came to the show, and the thing, so you know, like I told you, I grew up with all kind of music, but I didn't know how to mix it together. So when I was playing in my room, I was playing hip hop for 1 hour. Then I changed. I was playing house for 1 hour, and then rock, and then I didn't know how to mix it like. And Snake was the first one actually who mixed all the genre in 1 hour, and everything fits perfectly, and everything makes sense, you know.
Wow.
So I was like, whoa, that's who am I, and that's what I want to do. So yeah, I met Snake, and when I started producing, Snake already put out Turn On For What and all those things. So he helped me a lot as well to like talk to the promoter, talk to my agent now, and also I did my very first record with Uzi.
Yeah, actually, how did you meet Uzi?
So Uzi is a French. How did I meet him? I met him, because he was friends with my friends, and that's how I met him. And then I remember once I was playing a show in Paris, and I played so Shake was our first record. It was just a demo, and then he came to the booth and he goes like, "Yo, bro, that's sick. Who did this?" I was like, "Bro, that's me." Like, I was so fucking happy.
Yeah.
And then he was joking, but he told me, "Yo, we should do a collab." I was like, "Okay, bro. For sure, I'm gonna when I'm gonna finish my set. I'm gonna come after you. I'm gonna chase you, and we're gonna we're gonna do this collab. So yeah, I went to him after and I told him, yo, I'm super down to do the collab, and that's how like everything started. So when you start with a collab with Uzi, and after like Matt Decent was very interested into my work, so I released a record with Matt Decent as well. And yeah, then after I did the Get Low remix for Dylan Francis and DJ Snake, and that's how everything started. At this time, like SoundCloud was popping, and when you put out something on SoundCloud, something could happen. Now it's very difficult with SoundCloud, but yeah, at this time it was easier.
How about with Skrillex?
I mean, how I met him?
Yeah, or you worked with him, right?
Yeah, I worked with him. So Skrillex, actually I met Skrillex with AAZAR, because like I told you, they were signed on the AAZAR.
Yeah.
So I remember we took the car, we did like 8 hours drive to go to south of France to see Skrillex playing. And that's how I met him. Like he's the simplest guy and the like nicest guy ever. So he was like, yo guy, oh nice meeting you. Yeah, I know you, because Snake was touring with Skrillex at this time, and he talked like he says to Skrillex that I was a good producer and he should like probably think about release a record with me on AAZAR or stuff like that. So he knew my name and he was super nice, super kind. And then after we did the Dirty Vibe remix with Snake, and yeah, after that I mean he's like a friend, you know. When I'm in LA, I'm calling him, or even not LA, like, hey dude, how you doing? I'm good, bro, what's up? And yeah, I did few studio session with him. I mean, he's a really cool guy, I love him.
And how did the song with Chainsmokers come about?
I was in Paris. No, I was in Tokyo, I think. Oh yeah, I was in Japan. And I like, we were like sharing a lot of music all together. I was sending them my new music, they sent me their stuff as well. And they were like, they just hit me on Twitter. They sent me a DM.
Oh wow.
Like, hey dude, we want to do like a hard trap record, and we really love like what you are doing. So would you be down to do a collab with us? So of course I told them, yeah, for sure, let's do something together. And I sent them a demo I had, and they were like, okay, that's exactly what we are looking for. So I sent them the drop of actually Siren, and they sent me back like not longer. They sent me back maybe 1 month after, like the first version with the vocal. So I started working on it, but you know those guys are super busy. Yeah. They are on tour every day almost. Yeah. So I had the chance to like stay with them in Germany, in Berlin, when they were doing this tour, this European tour. We went to the studio all together, and we talked about the direction and everything. So I reworked the record in Paris. Then I sent them what I did. You know, it was back and forth. And then I went to LA this summer to finish the record. And yeah, that's how we did it.
And upcoming, do you have like an EP or album?
Album, no. EP, I don't know. But I got a lot of like, I got tons of records ready to drop. I got a new collab with Belcourt. I got a collab with Mike Cervello as well. I got this collab with Tiesto ready to drop. And I got also like a bunch of records that I want to release alone. So I'm thinking right now like what's the best like strategy or the best playing, what's the best record label we could put out all this new music.
And Tiesto, you met him a while ago, right? And became friends with him?
So Tiesto, I met him like a few times at the festival, but it was just like, hey man, like my name is AAZAR, hey dude, what's up? Like nothing more. And one day I was in Miami, like 2 years ago, and I was looking at my emails, and I got this email from Taish something. I like, sorry dude, because every time I'm saying his name, it's not the right pronunciation. So I think it's Taish, I'm not sure. I say Tish of French, but for sure it's not Tish. Anyway, so I was looking at my email, and I found this email from Taish something, and the email was like, hey dude, I don't know if you like but I'm playing a lot of your records and I really love what you're doing. So it would be nice like to be in touch together and just hang together, talk about music and stuff like that. So here is my number if you want to talk with me. And I was like, okay, because I got like an open email box where everybody can send me demos or stuff like that. So I thought it was like a young producer or someone like that.
Oh my gosh. And
at the end I checked at the signature and it was Taj. But I wasn't sure, but I thought that I knew his name, you know. And I knew that Tiesto's name was Taj. I was like, no, it's not Tiesto. So I look at the email address and it was fucking Tiesto. So I was like, whoa, shit! I was on the car, remember, on the Uber.
Yeah.
I was fucking like happy, and then I texted him, and he's super chill, like very nice, very cool dude. I did shows with him, and yeah, we talk about everything, life. Like he's a very good dude, and also like he's doing this for like now maybe like what 20 years, something like that, and he's still on the top. So big respect for what he's doing, and yeah, everything. The man he is. Super nice, super kind.
How would you say your music has changed compared to the early songs you made?
I think it's just like I'm getting older, you know. So when I was young, I really wanted to do like the hardest trap ever.
Yeah.
And now that I'm like growing up, I still love this music, but I want to do like something more with more music inside, you know, more harmonies. More like a real record, not just a banger for the club. So I'm still producing bangers, but I'm more focusing into like something between AAZAR and Point, you know, something like with the trap drums or stuff like that, but with like melody or yeah, like real music. Like for example, last year I released a lot of music, and it was like every kind of music was almost different. I did the bass house music with Belcourt. I did the David Guetta remixes, which was completely different than I'm used to produce. I did this remix for Martin Solveig, who's like who could have been a Point record back in the days. So yeah, I'm trying to do something like more melodic, and I still want to keep this energy for my live shows. But I want to mix like good energy and also music.
How would you say you've grown as a person compared to when you were younger?
I think that this question should have asked to my friend, but I think I'm still the same. I'm still someone who's talking to everybody. I'm still happier. I'm still like seeing life in the positive way. I think it's very important.
Yeah.
And yeah, like I told you, like my music really defines who I am. And when you hear my music, you got bass house, you got like 90s style with the David Guetta remix, you got Point style, you got Moombaton, you got everything. So that's pretty much who I am. Like I really love everything. Like I think there is like a good like and positive and good vibes in every kind of music, in every kind of people, in every kind of food as well. So you know I think to be honest, I think I'm still the same. I'm more like I don't want to go out like when I was young, you know. I'm just like the perfect Saturday night for me is just staying in my bed watching Netflix. But yeah, I think I'm still the same.
What would you say have been your biggest challenges so far in your life?
I think that it's still my biggest challenge in my life. It's like doing music, living like my passion is what I live for, and it's every day it's a new challenge because you have to be your own boss. You have to think about everything. It's not just about producing music and listen to new music. You have to think about the strategies. Even if you have management, you have to think about them. You have to come up with new ideas. You have to think about your social. You have to think about everything. So every day is a huge challenge, big challenge. But I'm actually working on one of my biggest projects ever. I don't want to talk about it now because it's not the deal is not closed yet. But yeah, it's a lot of back and forth, a lot of emails, a lot of things to take care. So, but yeah, my biggest challenge is being a producer, and every day like you got new problems that you have to solve. So yeah, I think that's my biggest challenge.
Mm-hmm. And actually, what's your like style inspiration or?
My style inspiration?
Yeah, like for your fashion or.
That's a hard question. I mean, I'm just like looking at all the people I love on Instagram.
Oh, any specific people you remember their name?
No, to be honest, no. But you know, I come from the suburbs, and those guys like sometimes they come up with crazy style.
Yeah.
So sometimes I don't like it, but I will be like, okay, those shoes are super fire. I need those shoes. And then the other dude gonna have the best pants ever. I'm gonna go, I need these pants. And then you're making a mix between everything. So that's also who am I, because like first of all I'm a DJ, and that's the way I produce music. I'm listening to a lot of music and I'm like, okay, this melody could be dope if I change those chords. Those drums could be super fire if I change the pattern. You know, I'm just taking a lot of things from music A to music Z, and then I mixed everything, and that's how there is this magic, you know. But that's the same for the clothes. I'm looking at a lot of people, a lot of kids from the streets, from my suburbs, and like they got crazy shit, and I'm just doing like a mix between what I love, what they have, what I can find on socials. But also I'm from Paris, and that's the city of the mode, you know, fashion. Yeah. So I get inspired every day, because you're going to the store, you got dope clothes, you got fashion week.
Oh yeah.
I feel like there is fashion week every fucking month in Paris. I know. So yeah.
And the last two questions are more deep, but what does love mean to you?
Love? That's a hard question. I think love is just about being happy with I think that's what I found out as well. That when I grew up, it was last year, like the most important thing is not about being rich or being famous or all those kind of stuff. It's just about being happy. And I think love, like when you love someone, this person's gonna make you more happy than you were never. Yeah. You know what I mean? So and sometimes like love is it can be like the best or the worst, because when it goes wrong, it's very painful. Yeah. But when you love someone and someone loves you the same way you love him or her, I think it's the best feeling of my life, you know. You feel confident, you feel good, you are happy every day when you wake up, and it gives you strength for everything. For when the thing goes wrong, you know that someone loves you, and you know that you love her or you love him, and you can forget everything with her or him, and then you face your problem and you are stronger than ever. Yeah, that's so true. Last question. Yes. What do you want to be remembered for? Sorry? What do you want to be remembered for? I want to be remembered for the best chef ever. Chef? Chef. No, I'm kidding. No, I want to be remembered as someone was like a true music lover, and very open-minded and nice, and you know, I love to share everything with people. Sometimes it's too much, because you share and then you're disappointed of what people gives you back. You know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, I think I wanna be remembered as someone as positive. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the most important. Every time I'm having this positive attitude, and even if it goes wrong, you can find something positive in every situation, and you can face it. So yeah, music lover, positive attitude, good energy.
Yeah.
And Parisian.
Yeah. This was so much fun. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye.
Noise in the back.